Bobby Graham. This is it, CWF Eternal, the flagship show, and what a show we have tonight.
You're absolutely right, Bishop. We have got great action lined up. We have the Bible Club taking on the Jesus Freak Rob Vaughn and Omega,
The ultimate underdog.
We've got PFC Graham taking on APOC one-on-one.
Grudge match, I can't wait to see that.
And our main event, the Guardian, the CWF champion, is defending against none other than 50 caliber Barrett Brown.
Our Guardian has overcome every obstacle since winning that title, but does he have what it takes to defeat 50 caliber Barrett Brown?
We're going to find out later tonight. And also, if you guys were here last night, there was an announcement that Ozzy, the interdenominational champion, he issued an open challenge where he wanted you, the CWF faithful, to pick his next opponent for Uprising. The results are in. He's going to face Hostage Hirsch 2 weeks from tomorrow on the 25th. But before that, we want to go ahead and bring the interdenominational champion out because he is also your Case for Christ winner. Let's give it up for Ozzy!
Are you missing something?
Well, I got here today, I brought the Case for Christ with me, but now it is gone.
What? It's gone.
I've looked everywhere. Someone in this building took my Case for Christ, and I'm not happy about it. What?
That is a very important piece of property that gives you the opportunity to challenge for the CWF Championship.
Cut the music. So this is Ozzy. You know, I've heard nothing but good things about you. You've come from the Rhodes Academy in Austin. You were trained by some of the best in the business. But Ozzy, I guess they forgot to tell you rule number 1. You keep your important personal items with you at all times because you never know who's lurking around that corner. Ozzy, I'm not going to give this back to you. Now I will give you an opportunity to earn it back.
What?
You see, Ozzy, you won this in the Case for Christ ladder match, and I don't know if everybody knows this here, but I have the best record of ladder matches in CWF history.
That is true, Bishop.
Now count your lucky stars that I wasn't there, but I am here today. Ozzy, Essentially, this case almost guarantees you that CWF Heavyweight Championship. Are you ready for that? Because I don't think you are.
Man, I was born ready to be the World Heavyweight Champion. Yeah! And I'll take you up for it. Y'all want to see me beat up Bam Bam Malone?
The fans have spoken. They want Ozzy versus Bam Bam.
Well, you know, Bobby, possession is 9/10 of the law, and Bam Bam has possession of that belt.
Ozzy versus Bam Bam Malone.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CWF Eternal, and we are starting off with a match for the Case for Christ. A match, the Case for Christ was won by Ozzy at the last Eternal. Bam Bam Malone was not here, but Bam Bam apparently stole the Case for Christ earlier today, which is so ironic, Bishop, because I distinctly remember Bam Bam talking about, how this was the safest locker room he'd been in because it was a place where you didn't have to worry about things being stolen. And yet, this hypocrite wants to come in here after saying that and steal the Case for Christ and has the audacity to try and make Ozzy earn it back. It's Ozzy's Case for Christ.
It's absolutely ridiculous. However, though, Bobby, possession is 9/10 of the law, and Bam Bam has possession of that case. I know he didn't win it, but he has it. So we have to look at the bylaws. We have to determine, is this legal or not? But right now, Bam Bam and Ozzy are going at it for that case.
Well, the fact of the matter is, Bishop, Ozzy did agree to this match with the Case for Christ on the line, so he got suckered in. Ozzy, remember, is in his rookie year in professional wrestling. Bam Bam Malone has been in this business for about 10 years now, and he has the psychological aspect of wrestling down to a T, and we have seen it time and time again, and that advantage is helping Bam Bam right now. As you see Ozzy go down to the ground despite the chance of the CWF faithful.
Big shot that takes Ozzy all the way down to the mat. And you're absolutely correct. The experience goes to Bam Bam Malone in this, but we are going to see one heck of a fight out of Ozzy.
You're absolutely right, Bishop, and that chop echoed through the Lordatorium. Now you see him working the shoulder of Ozzy. Now working the wrist. Great strategy here by Bam Bam Malone, slowing down the pace. Bam Bam is extremely quick, but the speed advantage does go to Ozzy. Bam Bam wants to do this at his own pace.
Bobby, I can't tell you how great Bam Bam looks right now. Oh, but a beautiful reversal, and Ozzy with an arm drag, and another arm drag.
Look at that. He ducks. Nice kick. Second one. Pele kick. Pele kick. Bam Bam is rocked. Here's your chance, kid.
And now Ozzy with the upper hand. Up and over. Ozzy hangs on.
He hangs on, and another kick. Rocks Bam Bam Malone. He might have underestimated Ozzy. Oh, drop kick to the outside, to the outside, to the outside.
Ozzy going for a springboard. Bam Bam Malone, the professional, scouted him, drop kicked him in midair, and Ozzy has fallen from at least 9 feet up in the air, and he is down on the mat in front of us. He's going to have till the count of 10 to get back in. Listen to the crowd, Bobby.
I can barely hear anything because of this crowd. The CWF faithful solidly behind Ozzy. They want him to win. He has been on such a hot streak, winning the interdenominational title, winning the Case for Christ, which in theory could set him up to become the next CWF Heavyweight Champion. Can you imagine Ozzy doing that in his rookie year? Now just being stomped by Bam Bam Malone. That'll knock the wind out of you.
Bam Bam back in control, choking Ozzy right deliberately right in front of the referee. Bam Bam looks like he's prepared to do whatever it takes to keep this Case for Christ, and Ozzy is now on the defense.
We have seen Bam Bam Malone time and time again prove that he has no conscience when it comes to professional wrestling. He will do absolutely anything it takes to win, anything it takes to further his career, and I hate to say it, Bishop, but it has paid off for him thus far. Definitely in the driver's seat here in our opening match on CWF Eternal.
Huge suplex. There's a 1. There's a 2. Ozzy kicks out. Ozzy is now in the fight of his life.
He is, but he has got so much fight, so much determination, so much grit. He's a graduate of the Rhodes Wrestling Academy. He's earned the respect of second-generation wrestler Dustin Rhodes at the Wrestling Academy, and he has shown so much potential, and this is his first year, Bishop. He wrestles like a 10-year veteran already. Uranagi slam by Bam Bam alone. Is that going to be enough?
Doesn't hook the leg, only a 2 count, and we talk about it time and time again, the professionalism, the experience, the veteran Bam Bam alone did not hook the leg. Ozzy kicked out, and now Bam Bam just trying to suck the oxygen out of the life of Ozzy right now.
Absolutely right, Bishop. Great strategy here, trying to make it very difficult for Ozzy to breathe. And when you don't get the oxygen going to those muscles, going to the legs, it makes it hard to stand up, it makes it hard to fight, and it also makes it hard to think. But right now, it's not about thinking, it's about emotion, and a jaw dropper there by Ozzy. The team takes Ozzy. Oh, Mindbuster with authority, shades of Arn Anderson. Is that going to be enough?
Hooks the leg!
Oh my goodness, I thought we had 3. How did he kick out of that?
I have absolutely no idea. I literally had my hand on the hammer about to hit the bell. I thought that was it. But Ozzy lives to fight another day. And look at the disgust and the angst on the face of Bam Bam alone. He is wanting to put this kid out of commission and retire him right here tonight.
He took the words out of my mouth, the look of pure disgust on the face of Bam Bam, and just shoved him, but he was a little high on that. He got a little of the chest, but I think he slapped Ozzy in the face. That was to add insult to injury.
Irish whip into the corner. Ozzy took that so hard he just bounced right back out.
Got that metal hook under the corner, right into the small of the back. That's going to make it very difficult to do his high-flying arsenal.
Man, Bam Bam has lost so much weight. He looks so good. He looks so trim. He looks like he's absolutely ready for this next stage in his career.
I have to agree with you, Bishop. And a big belly to back from Bam Bam. Is that going to be enough?
No! Ozzy kicks out again at 2.
Bam Bam, a tremendous physical specimen. Like I said, a 10-year vet. He has been all over. We have seen him work all over the country. But tonight, he is here in our opening match of CWF Eternal, the first of 4 matches. Later tonight, we have tag team matches. We see the Bible Club versus Jesus Freaking Omega. APOC goes one-on-one with PFC Graham. And then our main event, Bam Bam Malone's former arch rival Barrett Brown challenges the Guardian for the CWF title. But right now we are in an intense battle between 2 of the hottest young talents in the Christian Wrestling Federation. Ozzy there on his feet, ducks the line, Pele kick, 3rd time's the charm. Is this going to be it?
Bam Bam is completely out. He's completely out. Come on, kid. Crawl over there.
He's got to climb up. He's calling for the fans. He feeds off of the energy of the fans.
But Ozzy has taken so much punishment in this match. Bam Bam now getting his second win, trying to get back to his feet. Ozzy and Bam Bam both down, but Bam Bam on one knee now.
Bam Bam clutching to that middle rope. Ozzy just trying to get to his feet. He's on his knees currently. Crowd chanting, "Let's go, Ozzy." Oh my goodness, big right hand. Ozzy returns the favor, and another right hand.
They're trading blows now, Bobby. They're trading blows, one after the other. Ozzy on top, shoots him off. Bam Bam. Double axe handle, another double axe handle.
He ducks the line. Sling blade.
Bam Bam is stunned. Bam Bam is stunned. This is it.
Oh, missile drop kick into the corner. Got him coming in, going the kick to the chest, the turnbuckle to the back. Is this going to be it? What's he hooking him up for? Nice vertical suplex. Is that going to be enough?
Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3.
2 3/8.
Oh my goodness. The shock on Ozzy's face is the shock on ours and every person in this building. We cannot believe it. Bam Bam kicked out. Ozzy trying to think what to do. What's it going to take to put this man out?
The crowd chanting that was 3, and I'm not convinced that it wasn't.
Ozzy tuning up the band. Bam Bam to his feet.
So you're here for that Mr. Dropkick again. Oh, counters! And he rolls through. He's got him. 2, 3. He kicked out.
see Bam Bam in the face of senior referee Haas Blocker.
I thought that was it. I don't know how Ozzy kicked out. Bam Bam had all of his weight on Ozzy's shoulders. Ozzy was folded in half. He almost hit the referee. Bam Bam moved just in time. And wait, he's grabbing that case for Christ. He's got the case for Christ. Wait, he does it. What? Ozzy just was handed the briefcase.
Shades of Eddie Guerrero.
Haas not falling for it, but it's enough of a distraction to get the kick. Bam Bam steals a win. Steals a win and steals the case for Christ from Ozzy.
What an absolute terrible way to lose. Bam Bam Malone, shades of Eddie Guerrero, may he rest in peace.
The winner for the case, Christ, Bam Bam Malone.
And Bam Bam Malone is keeping that case for Christ that he can use, Bobby, anytime he wants for a shot at the CWF Heavyweight Championship.
Look at that smug look on Bam Bam Malone, pointing that he outsmarted Ozzy. Good for you. You stole something from a rookie. Such potential. You got something you weren't even here for.
A win is a win, as you said. Bam Bam suckered the rookie into the match. That was rightfully Ozzy's property. He climbed the ladder. He was the case for Christ winner, but he was negligent. He put it down. He left it somewhere. Bam Bam took it. Possession's 9/10 of the law. Now Bam Bam is the rightful owner of that case for Christ.
Anxious to see how that progresses with Bam Bam Malone. Ozzy still the interdenominational champion. We will see him defend against Hostage Hirsch on February 25th at CWF Uprising.
Christian Wrestling Federation fans, we will be back Sunday, February 25th. That's a Sunday night show. 2 weeks and 1 day from tonight, Ozzy will be main eventing that show. Sounds like you guys are having a good time. Is that correct? All right, this next match is one fall. And is a tag team match. Weighing a combined weight of 390 pounds.
Nobody comes to the fire except me.
Bible Club. Eternal life.
He is the way and he's Jesus Christ's kid. Nobody comes to the
Correction, weighing 555 pounds. Big Fish, Johnny Lawless, the Bible Club.
And the Bible Club makes their way to the ring. Big Fitz and Flawless Johnny Lawless. They are the #1 contenders for the CWF tag titles. They're going to be in tag team action tonight against the Jesus Freak and the Ultimate Underdog Omega.
Big Fitz and Johnny Lawless, the Bible Club. And you can hear the applause and the cheers from the crowd. They are definitely fan favorites, but they're going up against two other fan favorites in Jesus Freak, Rob Vaughn, and the Ultimate Underdog, Omega. Who do you cheer for, Bobby?
I think you just cheer for some great wrestling action. You talk about Bam Bam being in the best shape that he's ever been in. Big Fitz is the best shape he's ever been in. He's dropped about 40 pounds.
You may know things, Bobby Graham, but I know people, and I was talking to Big Fitz. He went from 360, he's down to 310, so you're right.
50 pounds.
50 pounds.
Crowd chanting for the Bible Club. I am curious how the crowd is going to cheer in this next match, though.
Their opponents, weighing a combined weight of 390 pounds.
Bishop, or we've seen Jesus Freak and Omega team together.
My big concern, Bobby, is are they going to take the poster of me and Freak down and put the poster of Freak and Omega up?
Maybe. Freak and Omega. How many
Omega
times have we
Freak.
said that in training?
The Omega Freak.
Crowd behind Jesus Freak and Omega, but I think, look at that. Bible Club starting an Omega chant. You don't see that every day.
You notice they started an Omega chant and not a Jesus Freak chant.
Jesus Freak starts his own chants.
He always has.
He is the number one. He is the number one fan, the president of the Jesus Freak fan club. And the match is officially underway, but all four men are still in the ring.
And the referee's not doing anything about it.
Well, I mean, do you really want to get in between Fitz and Jesus Freak?
No.
No, neither do I. They ducked a line. I don't know how Johnny Lawless ducked a line from Omega, but he did. Now they're both are shot into the ropes by the Bible Club. Clotheslines in stereo. Crowd behind Bible Club. Do-si-do by the Bible Club and freaking Omega both hit with some nasty lines.
Rob Vaughn is just getting manhandled.
Both Jesus Freak and Omega going to the outside to try and regroup.
And
this is their first time teaming together, and it's, wait a minute. Looks like they got a stereo slam of the heads into the apron. Bible Club both thrown in.
Omega slides in first. Jesus Freak taking the stairs.
Stereo shots again. Double suplex from the Bible Club.
And the Bible Club just manhandling the team of Omega and Freak.
See, this is the difference between a tag team and an alliance. You have an alliance right now between Omega and Jesus Freak, but Bible Club is a legitimate tag team. They have teamed together for years. They know each other. They know their moves. They know the plans. They have communication without even saying a word. And you can see that experience advantage working in favor of the Bible Club.
Bobby, you've got the biggest man in the Christian Wrestling Federation in the ring with the smallest man in the Christian Wrestling Federation. But now, Johnny Lawless comes in, and that's a little more like it.
Jesus Freak trying to start an Omega chant. TNA kick from from Johnny Lawless. European uppercut.
Don't kick him in the kidneys! Do not kick him in the kidneys!
Wrong side, wrong side. Oh, kick to the bread basket. Shades of Hardcore Holly. Clothesline. Is that going to be enough to put down the Ultimate Underdog? I would say no.
Omega just fed right into that, and now the Bible Club taking control of this match. Johnny Lawless on Omega. Quick tag to Fitz.
He's got him set up, looks like for a Russian leg sweep. Russian leg sweep and a big boot together.
I don't know if Fitz got everything on that, but impressive nonetheless. Omega desperately needed to make a tag.
I'm more impressed that Omega's still standing after that. Big headbutt from Fitz.
You know, we talk about the Ultimate Underdog. Oh, spin around, do-si-do.
Sidewalk slam from the big man. How did he kick out of that?
That's the thing, Bobby.
More importantly, why did he kick out of that? I would have called it a night at that point.
Omega can take so much punishment.
And he's still fighting.
It's absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Omega's never been that high up before.
Big shoulder breaker there. by the big man, tags in Flawless Johnny Lawless, drops him down like a sack of potatoes. Doesn't even go for a move, he just goes for the pin. 2 count only.
Why not? 2 count, Omega kicks out. Oh!
Jawbreaker!
That one, Johnny Lawless maybe didn't need a dentist, and here comes the Jesus Freak.
He got the tag in. Clothesline by Jesus Freak. And a back elbow. Big body slam.
No hair to pick him up with, but Jesus Freak getting him up. Shoots him off.
Kick to the midsection. Elbow to the top of the head. Shades of Dusty Rhodes, ooh, if you will.
And is Omega ready to come back in? That's not a lot of time to rest.
Shot to the ribs there by Omega.
They need to keep Johnny Lawless in. They need to keep Fitz out of this.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, did you see Omega just jump up?
Leaping clothesline, standing frog splash.
7 Lords of Leaping is what we used to call it. Somehow Johnny Lawless kicks out, and Omega doing everything he can to cut the ring in half and keep Lawless on his side.
Smart strategy by Omega, has the front chancery now backing up into his corner. There needs to be a tag here. Jesus Freak with the tag. Recommend taking advantage of that 5 count. Club to the back of Johnny Lawless.
Lawless in trouble. Omega and Freak in control.
Shot there. We got an Irish whip from the Jesus Freak. Big boot. That'll knock you out.
He's going for the rock bottom. Rock bottom. And he gets it. He gets it.
Rock bottom. That's got to be it.
No, did you see that?
He barely kicked out. Omega, great ring awareness. Just dove over. Flying forearm to Big Fitz. Way to go, Omega.
Absolutely amazing. Great ring awareness.
He has grown so much, not literally, of course, but he has grown so much in his psychology and his ring awareness in the last year and a half. I am so impressed. I can't stress it enough how impressed I am by Omega.
We've all been really impressed with him. Omega with the Bulldog. Omega stalking Johnny Lawless now. He's stalking him. Lawless trying to get to his feet. Look at Omega.
Omega scouting him. He's got him in the corner.
Omega line! He hit him with the Omega line!
Got him the Omega line. Is he going to climb up now? Is he going for the cross body?
This is it! This is it! We got new #1 contenders!
He's coming! Oh! Johnny Lawless catches him. Fall away slam to the ultimate underdog. Both men are down, and this is just our second match on Eternal, Bishop. We still have PFC Graham versus APOC, and our main event, Guardian, defends against 50 caliber Barrett Brown.
Where you saw referee Aaron checking at Omega, checking on Johnny Lawless. He deemed they were good to keep going. Here comes the 10 count. Both men need to make a tag. Both men desperately needing to make the tag. Johnny Lawless trying to get the Fitz. Omega trying to get the Freak. And Lawless makes the tag.
Fitz is in. Fitz is in. Omega didn't make the tag. That was not a wise move. Jesus Freak in, laid out. And another line from Fitz. Another line to the Freak.
Omega's the legal man.
He is the legal man. Oh.
And Fitz just chopping him down. Just clubbing him. But Freak's still in there. What's Jesus Freak doing?
Oh. Hits Fitz right in the chesticles. Goes up. Top rope breaker. Omega code.
This is it. This is it. Take it, Omega.
Wait a minute. He's got him. Goozled them both. Kick to the knees. Are they going to do a double suplex?
Yes. Yes. Fitz is down. Pin him. Pin him. Take it. Take it. Omega's the legal man. 2. No.
Fitz kicked out.
Not enough to keep Fitz down.
You got a 6'10" giant. It's going to take a lot to bring this man down.
Why is the referee allowing both men to stay in the ring?
To make it fair.
That is true.
Fitz is in their enemy's corner. Freak just slides Omega in. Stinger Splash had pretty much no avail.
That one did.
Rob Vaughn goes in like a freight train. They both team up to get Fitz up on the top turnbuckle. This is dangerous.
Is this about to be? Are they going to do a superplex off the top rope?
I think so.
No!
Johnny Lawler says that's enough. Belly to belly. And now, wait a minute. Oh, my goodness.
No, not the Doomsday Device.
No.
Not the Doomsday Device.
And he's gone. That's got to be it. Bible Club with the win.
The Bible Club.
Rob Vaughn is down. Omega's down. The biggest man in the CWF hit the Doomsday Device on the smallest guy.
That was a sight.
He's the way and he's Jesus Christ.
Regardless, Bible Club with the win here on CWF Eternal. Jesus Freak and Omega will live to fight another day. A valiant effort from those two. But tonight, they were no match for Fitz and Johnny Lawless, better known as the Bible Club. Still to come, we have PFC Graham versus APOC.
Can't wait for that, Bobby.
And our main event I can't wait for is our Guardian, the CWF champion, defending against none other than 50 caliber Barrett Brown.
Folks, you could very easily be looking at the next CWF Tag Team Champions right here. They have definitely earned that opportunity. They have earned that shot.
We have had a tremendous amount of action here. Bam Bam Malone stealing the case for Christ.
It's time for everyone's favorite segment. Featuring former WCCW champion, the Captain, Kevin Kasky.
Captain Kevin Kasky making his way for the Captain's Corner, and I can't wait to see who he has in store for the Captain's Corner tonight.
How's everybody tonight? Are you ready for a little Captain time? You enjoying what you're seeing so far tonight? That's what I want to hear. You know, we come out every month and we've got the Captain's Corner, and in the Captain's Corner, we bring out the roughest, the toughest, the biggest, the meanest CWF wrestlers that we can find. But not this month. No. We have a special treat for you tonight. It's going to make me be nice. And you know how much I love having to be nice. But come on, put your hands together and let's welcome her out. It is Mrs. Jesus Freak, Beth Vaughn.
Why doesn't Beth have her own music?
Because she is just too sweet.
Beth, how are you? I'm doing really good. I've got some really important questions for you.
I'll try to answer.
It's on everybody's mind.
Okay.
What's it like being Mrs. the Jesus Freak?
Oh man, it is the best. We wrestle. Oh man, we get to get excited and I cheer. It's awesome.
I knew it. I knew that's what it was.
Yeah.
Do you get to watch his like gladiator costumes and stuff?
Oh no, that's his job.
Good. Woo. All right. So important stuff. You've got a long history in the Christian world with your family. Why don't you give us a little history of that?
Oh my goodness, I had the greatest Christian parents growing up. They taught us about Jesus at home. They took us to church. My dad was actually a pastor to the deaf down at First Baptist Campus. To the deaf people.
Okay. All right, and so that's transformed into what I understand that you do a couple of really amazing things during services. What do you do? Maybe we'll find out a little bit more about that.
Oh, well, it's really cool because I learned sign language because not only was my dad a pastor to the deaf, my grandparents were deaf. And so now I get to use it to teach students American Sign Language, but I worship with my hands.
All right, and I also heard something else that you're really special at. I heard that you are a master of the Heimlich maneuver.
Actually, it's CPR.
Not the same thing? You know, when your husband died, you told us that you did the Heimlich maneuver.
I know, I was wrong. It was the CPR. Sorry.
Okay, do you want him to go die again so we can do it over?
I'm good.
Okay, all right, that's fine. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm really fascinated with this worshiping with your hands thing. So I'm going to ask you to get up into the ring and let's worship together with your hands.
Can I ask what song?
Revelation song.
Okay, that'll work. Thanks, Kat.
See, I'm nice. I'm nice. I'm the captain. She's definitely not the captain. Captain Al.
Street, Beth Vaughn.
What a great showing there by Mrs. Jesus Freak, Beth Vaughn, excuse me.
Christian Wrestling Federation fans, we return for Eternal on March the 2nd. That night will feature the Bible Club in a tag team championship match against Tim Storm and Apocalypse. This next match has been described by Mr. Bishop as a grudge match, and I could not agree more. This match is one fall. Weighing 260 pounds, from Purgatory, Texas, Adam Asher, the Apocalypse.
Adam Asher, the Apocalypse, one half of the CWF Tag Team Champions, making his way to the ring, and he will go one-on-one with PFC Graham.
You know what I noticed? Evidently, Adam Asher doesn't have enough money to spell Apocalypse on his shirt. It only says APOC.
Times have been tough lately, and also he can't spell.
Well, if he would take Adam Asher off the shirt and just put Apocalypse, I think that would save everybody a lot of time and money.
It would. I don't think it'd be the end of the world if he did that.
Is he wrestling or running for political office? Because I see him shaking hands and kissing babies.
That's better than when he was a bad guy and kissing hands and shaking babies.
Very true. Very true. There he is, the Texas legend, Adam Asher, Apocalypse!
His opponent, at a weight of 237 pounds, from Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. This is PFC. Cut off!
Who gave this guy a microphone?
I didn't realize the CWF was about singing, sign language, and dancing. You watch your mouth. You know, since we've been on this road, I've been on this road for 18 years. We've had people talk about having their banners on the wall. People were lucky to have just one. Look around. Look how many times you see my face on this wall. 1, 2, 3, and that one right there, what am I wearing? The CWF Championship. I had that for 2 straight years. Now I'll admit, things have not gone my way over these past couple months. I had a chance at a cage match, ladder matches. Although I did just beat Colt Smith and Omega in a triple threat match. Where's my respect? You want to talk about respect? I'm kind of glad that they made this match. I've been looking for a fight. I've been itching for one, and I know you're going to give me a good one.
That last part was true.
First of all, I've learned something in my 24 years of being in the CWF. You don't disrespect the boss, and you definitely don't respect the boss's wife. Let's give a round of applause for Beth. That was beautiful. It was amazing. Thank you. I want to call you by your real name, but I won't. PFC Graham. I gotta be honest with you. 18 years ago, a skinny, humpback kid got off his mom's couch and got tired of playing video games and came to the CWF because he wanted to be a big bad wrestler. And back then, I was a little bit of a different person. I was a little more angry, had some personal issues I was working through. And you kept quitting. You would get in a drill and you would quit. We'd do some workouts, you would quit. And one day, I was tired of you quitting, and I slapped you harder than I've ever hit another human being in my entire life.
That's true. I was there. It's terrifying.
Hold on. But you surprised me because not only do you not quit and get out of the ring and leave like I told you to, but you continue to come back week after week after week. And when I stepped away from the CWF, you earned those spots. You earned that banner. You earned those titles because you became one of the men that I respect more than anyone else in this business and in the CWF because, again, I hit you harder than I've ever hit any other human being. And let's be honest, people have watched me hit people real hard.
Yep.
Old APOC loved to fight. New APOC dislikes fighting. But again, I respect you. And I wish you would have more respect for yourself.
Huge compliment coming from someone like Adam Asher. He really is, Bobby. He is a fantastic individual. He is a leader. He's a giant teddy bear. He's our brother in Christ. He's a great wrestler. But man, this is one of the greatest compliments someone could be given.
I'll tell you something, Bishop. 2005, my rookie year slapped APOC.
Bobby,
and slapped him off his feet.
Bobby, I don't know.
That was dumb.
Bobby, I don't know if Graham. Okay, PFC Graham does not want to awaken the monster that was the APOC that we knew that night that he slapped the taste out of PFC Graham's mouth. I was there. You were there. I will never forget it.
I will never forget it either because I remember everyone who was training back in those days, we were legitimately afraid of APOC. Because I remember there was one time I got under his skin and he about choked the life out of me. I'll tell you this though, Bishop. The sign of respect that APOC just gave PFC Graham, he does not do that lightly. Well, if he doesn't like you, he will tell you. And one of the highlights of my
gosh, he just hit him again!
I can't believe this. I was going to say one of the highlights of my career was after a match one time, APOC running to shake my hand for what a great job I did because he does not hand out compliments.
Bobby, I think PFC Graham just awoke the old APOC. There is a light switch. There it is right there. APOC, the old APOC is in the ring right now. This is not the guy that we see on Monday nights that leads Bible study, that hosts it. Somebody needs to get his kids out of here because this is an APOC they do not need to see. Security, get his children out of here now.
Oh my goodness.
He just awoke the devil in APOC.
I can't believe it. I have not seen this side of Adam Asher in quite some time.
Well, Graham asked for it. He slapped him not once. And I don't know if you noticed, he slapped him once. Apocalypse didn't snap, but that second one, something snapped deep down inside of APOC. And this is the old APOC, the one that slammed me so hard, I thought the ring was going to collapse. The one that squeezed you so hard, your eyeballs were popping out. And the one that slapped PFC Graham so hard, I can't believe he's still here.
Absolutely right. And he goes full force, hits his shoulder on that corner post. And that might be the turning of the tide for this match. That might be what PFC Graham needs in order to get the win here against Adam Asher tonight.
And he is going right to work on that shoulder as he should. But Graham, we've got the best seat in the house. Adam Asher hit that steel post going as fast as he could. That's a lot of weight and a lot of speed. And Adam Asher's in some serious trouble right now. He may have dislocated his shoulder.
He might very well have, Bishop. And PFC Graham, being the 18-year veteran he is taking full advantage. You see him wrenching the arm over that top rope. Oh my goodness! There are chops, and then there's APOC chops. The hardest chops in the CWF, I would have to say, it's between Adam Asher and the Guardian. But old school Guardian, or old school Adam Asher, definitely hardest chops in the business.
Adam Asher has no quit. I've seen this man go and go. I've seen him take beatings from giants. Apocalypse will not give up. He will not tap out. PFC Graham is going to have to knock him physically out to get the victory in this match.
You're absolutely right, Bishop. APOC has never submitted in his 24-year career.
But right now, PFC Graham is doing everything he can to work on that injured shoulder.
Now he's working on the wrist of Adam Asher, trying to take the arm out, because if he takes the arm out, Adam Asher can't hit his power slam that he has defeated so many opponents with here in the Christian Wrestling Federation. Now you see him wrenching the arm backwards. He's bending the wrist and the elbow of Adam Asher. This will cause a severe amount of pain.
I don't want to take anything away from this hold because I know right now Adam Asher's in a lot of pain, but PFC Graham is not moving that right hand through and connecting it with the left hand to put the maximum amount of pressure on there. But with that injury, I don't know if it even matters because PFC Graham is working that left shoulder. Desperation move by Apocalypse now.
You see the right hands by Adam Asher. Wind through. PFC Graham drives him. He hangs onto the arm. We thought he was going for an Irish whip. He didn't let go. He might have pulled his arm out of socket there. Referee Josh Hudgens checking on APOC to see if he can continue the match.
Graham is just angry. He needs to stay on the attack. He's just... I've never seen him like this. He's so intense. And to see someone like PFC Graham taking... Or Apocalypse taking a beating from PFC Graham, this is absolutely... unheard of.
You're right, it is absolutely unheard of, but PFC Graham in the driver's seat, but he is taking far too much time right now. He needs to stay on Adam Asher if he wants to win this match.
Taking those size 11s, stumping a hole right in Apocalypse's chest, and now the choke, and you know what he's setting him up for. We've seen this so many times.
You're absolutely right, Bishop. He goes and hits that seated missile drop kick. Crowd chanting for APOC. PFC Graham scouting him. Oh!
And he nailed it. He nailed it. Apocalypse may be unconscious. He's not even moving right now.
But PFC Graham has to get Adam Asher in the position to pin him.
And he's got him. He's got him. There it is. 1, 2.
I think he took too long.
Pure instinct right there. Apocalypse is working on pure instinct when he got that shoulder up. Where's Graham going? Is he going up top? Is he going for a high-risk maneuver?
It might be. We don't see him go to the top rope often. But we're seeing new things out of PFC Graham. Oh! Right in the graham crackers.
Graham, I don't even know if Apocalypse meant to do that. He just got up and fell backwards. Now Graham on the corner. Spreading.
Oh my goodness! That sounded more like a chair shot than a chest shot.
That may have caved his already concaved chest in. Oh, look at it! Look at his shoulder! He dislocated his shoulder. The referee just popped it back in place.
Wow!
And now Apocalypse going back up top.
The tenacity of Adam Asher being seen here tonight on CWF Eternal. He is going for a top rope superplex. Top rope superplex!
And he got every bit of it. He got every bit of it. But does APOC have what it takes to make the cover?
Did you see the ref come off the ground when those two hit? My goodness, both men are down. Referee checking to make sure both men are conscious. He's about to start the 10 count.
Apocalypse just needs to put his arm over the chest of PFC Graham, get the 3 count, and take it home.
This is such a tremendous fight.
There he
Can
goes.
he roll over?
He's got
the pin.
1, 2. Oh!
How did he kick out of that?
Never in my 39 years of professional wrestling have I seen something as incredible as that. Except last Sunday on Raw. I meant to say Uprising. Sorry.
Look at this. Clothesline. Back elbow.
What I meant, Bobby, is that I've been yelling so much in this match, my throat is raw.
There you go. Pills are good. All right. Fireman's carry. Is he going for the end of days?
Oh! Front face slam! Front face slam! Apocalypse is down!
Pin him, Slappy.
Hooks the leg! 1, 2!
Oh my goodness!
No! APOC is still in it.
if Adam Asher is still breathing, he is still fighting. If he is still conscious, he is going to do whatever he has to do to win the match, to kick out. His pride is too great to lose this match now after being completely disrespected by PFC Graham.
He's going to have to either be knocked out or the referee's going to have to stop it because of that injured shoulder. But you're absolutely right. Apocalypse will not quit.
Do you think Josh is dumb enough to stop a match and cost APOC the victory? He would see old school APOC. He doesn't want to do that.
We saw old school APOC.
He doesn't want to turn against him, though. That's against PFC Graham. Josh doesn't want any of that. He's too smart for that.
Graham's measuring him. He wants to get that full Nelson slam again, but no!
Good for on KO. Power slam!
Somehow, someway, Apocalypse was able to turn that in to the power slam and get the 1, 2, 3. Redemption, folks. We have seen the old Apocalypse in this match, and he is back. That shoulder may be injured, but he is the victor. And I'm going to tell you right now, Apocalypse Adam Asher will be the bigger man. He will forgive, and he will forget that this happened because that's the person Adam Asher Apocalypse is. I am proud to say that man is my friend.
Adam Asher, APOC, we just saw you in a tremendous battle with PFC Graham. And as it was announced earlier, Bible Club, who we saw in action, are the #1 contenders for the tag team titles currently held by you and Tim Storm. Tell us about when you're going to face them and defend those titles.
Well, Jeff, I appreciate your hard work. You spoke a little prematurely. Because there's no date set, or there wasn't. But in between, listen to Beth sign her beautiful song. Let's praise to God. I was back making a phone call to that man right there, the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Tim Storm. And guess what? He flies back from NWA on Saturday the 24th. So you dang right, we're going to be here on the 25th. And the Dark Circle, the Triad, whatever you want to call us, APOC and Storm, we're going to ride again. And Bible Club, come and get it. Because you don't know what you want. Welcome.
APOC and Storm.
February 25th, Sunday, CWF Uprising Bible Club versus Tim Storm and APOC for the CWF Tag Team titles. But now it's time for our main event.
You heard it here, APOC and Storm, February 25th, defending the CWF Tag Team titles against the Bible Club.
CWF fans, be sure to check us out on Facebook and YouTube. Tonight's show will be on YouTube next week. You can save yourself on television. This match is for the CWF Championship. Our first contestant, representing New Japan Storm, weighing 170 pounds. He's from Gun Barrel City, Texas.
That's right, people. Gun Barrel City.
We're going to have 50 caliber Barrett Brown defending it again, challenging.
We're so used to saying 50 caliber defending.
Well, he was the champion for 3 years. Challenging to regain that CWF title against our Guardian. The Guardian has been a fighting champion. He defended against Jamie Stanley. He defended against Ryan Hart in a tremendous cage match. He has defended time and time again. Most recently on Uprising, he defended against none other than Hostage Hirsch, who stole the title and took it to our next show the following night, where Guardian regained the CWF title. He technically never lost it in the record books, but he regained physical possession of the CWF title, and now he is defending against what I would dare say is his biggest challenge to date. None other than the leader of the Stray Dog Army, 50 caliber Barrett Brown.
Well, you said it, possession's 9/10 of the law, but Hostage Hirsch never won that belt. It was never his. Guardian was always still the champion.
His opponent is the CWF champion, weighing 276 pounds from Tackleberry, Tennessee.
Guardian making his entrance into the Lordatorium. It is still strange to me, Bishop, after years of hearing the fans boo him out of the building when he was aligned with your former best friend Ryan Hart, to hear them cheer now as he is their guardian, as he is our guardian.
He has proven himself. He has proven that his heart is for these fans and for the Lord. And you're right, he has been a fighting champion. He has defended that belt every single time successfully. He's done it ethically. And I am excited to see what's going to happen in this match tonight.
He is the definition of a fighting champion. He is defending the CWF title on both CWF Uprising and Eternal against any and all comers.
Bobby, can I go a step further on the Guardian? I've had the opportunity to spend time with the Guardian, and I've seen him grow spiritually. I've seen him grow in his walk. He is truly a man of honor and a man of God, and I'm honored to call him friend.
You're absolutely right, Bishop. We have seen him grow spiritually, emotionally. He had a change of heart, no pun intended, when he left Hart's Legacy. And tonight, he has his biggest challenge against none other than 50 caliber Barrett Brown. I know Barrett Brown would love to be the CWF champion once again.
Barrett Brown, the veteran going into this match. You know, Guardian's still very, very young in his career. This is what, his fourth, fifth year?
I believe Guardian is a 6-year pro, and Barrett Brown is a 15 or 16-year pro. I think he's been a professional wrestler the majority of his life. He debuted at 15 years old.
So experience is going to go to Barrett Brown's size and strength advantage.
To the Guardian. Then the speed would go to Barrett Brown as well. So I'm very curious as to how this match is going to be. Two very different styles between 50 caliber Barrett Brown and the Guardian. Can Guardian slow the match down to his pace? Or is Barrett Brown going to try to outrun Guardian and get him gassed so he can't win?
Look at it right there. Barrett Brown extends the hand. Guardian accepts it. That's what's going to be amazing about this match right here, is that this is going to be a clean, wonderful professional wrestling match. And there we go, Bobby.
Collar and elbow tie up. Like we said, the strength advantage goes to the Guardian, but quick headlock by 50 caliber Barrett Brown. Guardian just shoots him into the ropes. Shoulder tackle to no avail, has no effect on the Guardian. Barrett knows better.
You know what I've been so impressed with is, you know, we want to give the speed to Barrett Brown, but the speed of the Guardian we've been seeing lately, he moves so quickly for a big man. He reminds me of Bam Bam Bigelow.
And that was a great honor. Bam Bam Bigelow, to be clear, Bam Bam Bigelow, one of the greatest big men in professional wrestling. Nice counter there. Turns Barrett inside out with that shoulder tackle.
You are not going to intimidate the Guardian like that.
You are not. I've said it time and time again. He is the strongest man in Texas wrestling this side of a drug test. And we see it here in our main event of CWF Eternal.
Barrett Brown rethinking his strategy. Guardian just taking his time, breathing. You got to figure Barrett's going to want to keep the pace really quick, and I think Guardian can keep up for a while, but I think it's going to be best if Guardian slows the pace down and keeps it at the pace he wants to be. You see, Barrett has to beat Guardian. Guardian doesn't have to beat Barrett.
You're absolutely right, but I want you to take a listen to the CWF faithful here. We had a Barrett Brown chant, and now they're chanting Guardian. The CWF faithful, not really sure what to do, and now it looks like a little bit of a dance-off between these two. These guys are having fun. It's about sportsmanship, athleticism, competition. That's what I like to see. You see a wrist lock there by Barrett Brown. Big meaty wrist to the Guardian, and Guardian turns it around.
Notice Guardian has had that wrist taped up for the past few weeks.
Guardian broke his wrist a couple of months ago, and I don't think it's ever fully recovered because Guardian refuses to stop working out. He refuses to stop training, and I don't know that he's let it heal properly.
Think about that for a minute. Guardian broke his wrist a couple months ago, and he keeps going. He's won the championship. He keeps going. He is not turned down. Look at the speed of Guardian.
Oh, my goodness.
He has not turned down one challenge. He has accepted every single one, and he is a fighting champion.
He just swatted Barrett Brown down. Barrett was running at him full force. Got knocked down once again. I think Barrett might need to rethink his strategy here against the Guardian. Guardian now pulling him up. But wait a minute.
Oh, they're both on the apron.
Chancery. Is he going to go for a DDT? No. Suplex to the outside, no. Guardian throws him in the ring. Pele kick knocks Guardian down. Guardian Rock, he's down in the entranceway, trying to get his wits about him.
Guardian doesn't know where he's at right now. That really rocked him.
We're about to see a flying stray dog, if I'm not mistaken, but Guardian counters that.
Oh! Guardian! Look at the look of shock on Barrett Brown's face. Barrett thought he was about to jump to the outside onto Guardian. Guardian slides in the ring, stops him mid-flight. Beautiful tilt-a-whirl.
Guardian has done his studying. He has done his homework. He's not just muscle. He's not just brawn. He's actually very intelligent, and he's done his homework, and you can tell. Oh, shot in the midsection. Little to no effect.
Well, Guardian, a seminary student, still trying to get his seminary degree. He's definitely been doing homework, but he did wrestling homework.
He did. Now the cover.
2. Barrett gets up.
Only a 2 count as he put all of his weight across the chest of Barrett Brown. This is your main event of CWF Eternal. And this is for the CWF title, the most coveted championship here in the Christian Wrestling Federation. He's going for a powerbomb. He's going for a powerbomb. Barrett fighting out of it. A couple of right hands. Kick to the midsection. Now he hits the ropes. Running.
Big kick.
Power kick.
The Guardian's rocked.
Running elbow. Look, no wasted motion by Barrett Brown.
Never is.
Kick again. Is this going to be enough?
No, it's not. But look at Guardian. He is dazed. He needs to get his wits about him and get him back quick.
It takes so much to get the Guardian down. It takes even more to keep him down. And you see Barrett going move after move. But now he's thinking, wait, he's telling the crowd to shush. Oh! That hurt.
But Guardian popped right back up.
Guardian is a fighter.
Wow. Now Barrett Brown having some words, trying to get in the head of the champion. Will it work? 3 kicks
my goodness.
right to the chest. But look at Guardian on one knee
I just
now.
woke him up. Again. Right hand. If the kicks don't work, you're going to go for forearms? I don't know about this, Barrett. He says hit me. I don't think that was too smart. Part of 50 caliber. Is this the world's strongest?
Oh,
no. Couple elbows. Oh my goodness.
That one just rocked the champion. You see him? Oh!
Barrett took a little too long, but I think that just woke up 50 caliber.
Both men look like they're fully awake now. Look at the scowls on both men's faces.
Chops hurt. back chops, in my opinion, hurt even worse. Oh, my goodness. We have seen this. He's pulling his hair back to get a full shot. Woo! Look at how red his chest is now. And Guardian does the same thing.
Barrett Brown blessing the Guardian. Revving up. Big chop right into the chest. Didn't seem to have the same effect that Guardians did.
Well, Guardian has about 125 pounds on Barrett Brown. So
it's a chop fest. Chops are on the menu tonight.
Woo! He goes to right hands. He's like, I'm tired of chopping. Goes for a suplex, countered by the Guardian.
Huge suplex. Guardian scoots over, covers him.
Enough?
Doesn't hook the leg. Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count.
Referee Haas saying it is only a 2.
Guardian can't believe it. Guardian rethinking his strategy. I think Barrett's doing the same thing in the other corner.
And I'm listening to this crowd. So split. I hear a Barrett chant, I hear a Guardian chant. And it's right down the middle.
Guardian to his feet, stalks to the corner, picks Barrett Brown up, puts him on the top rope. Guardian now moving his legs into position, but Barrett fighting back.
Is he going to go for a superplex? Oh, man.
Barrett still fighting back. Barrett needing to fight for his life.
Barrett fighting. And you see Guardian just rocking there after those shots. Is he going to go for what I think he's going for? A sunset flip. Sunset flip into a powerbomb.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes!
Oh, that could be it. We've got a new champion.
What a move by 50 caliber Barrett Brown. If he can capitalize, I think this match is over. Barrett will have a new champion.
Go for it. Go for it. What is Barrett doing?
I am not sure. I don't know why he is not going for the pin.
He said something to the referee. The referee is checking Guardian, but now Guardian's getting up. And Barrett's tuning up the band. He wants to hit that Claymore kick.
He's going to hit that kill shot. Oh, gets clotheslined. How is he still standing?
Right here, you can be champ, because you're not done yet. And by God, neither am I.
Strong words from Barrett Brown.
You heard the crowd get silent. But now, these two men are toe-to-toe.
My goodness.
Size and strength advantage, pound for pound, is going to go to Guardian. But the fight inside 50 caliber is not stopping.
Barrett Brown has never backed down from a fight. Barrett Brown can take a beating like no other. It doesn't matter if the man is twice his size. Oh my gosh! Oh! He has rocked him. Oh! Inside out super kick. Ducks one. Counter.
Guardian got him on that one.
Didn't get all of it, but he got some of it. He got enough.
Well, and it looked like Barrett may have hit his head on the canvas. He was holding the back of his head after that. Guardian got enough. Only a 2 count, not enough to put him down. Barrett in trouble. Guardian on his feet.
He goes for Irish whip. Turns him inside out with that clothesline.
Stay on him, Guardian. Stay on him.
You cannot give Barrett Brown a minute to breathe, a minute to think, because if you give him either one, this match could be over.
But that's what he's doing. Why is he taking so much time?
This is not a wise move.
Get on him, Guardian. Where is this arrogance coming from?
What in the name of me is he doing? Straps are coming down. He's 25% stronger. Is he going to go for the world's strongest slam? I think he wants to finish it. No! Powerbomb?
This was his move back when he was the old Guardian.
Wait a minute. Counter. Ducks the line. Kill shot! He hits the kill shot. Oh! How did he kick out of that?
By Bobby, look where the hammer is. I was coming down on the bell. I thought that was it. I thought Barrett Brown was going to do the impossible and defeat the Guardian, but the Guardian was able to kick out. Barrett Brown's in the corner. He can't believe it. Guardian fighting for his life.
What is it going to take to put down the Guardian? What is it going to take to put down Barrett Brown?
This match may go all night.
It might. He jumps right into it. World's strongest slam. World's strongest slam, but he collapses. I think that took the last bit of gas that the Guardian had.
Both men are down. The Guardian simply needs to cover Barrett to retain his title.
If this goes to a 10, wait a minute. Bam Bam Malone's got the case for Christ. Bam Bam Malone has the case for Christ, and he throws Barrett Brown out. He's saying he's going to cash in. He's saying ring the bell. He's saying to ring the bell. He just attacked the Guardian. He just slammed the case for Christ on his wrist. Twice now.
And he's just going to work on that already injured wrist of the Guardian.
He stole the case for Christ. Now he's using it to injure the Guardian. This is ridiculous. We need security. Security, get out here. There's one down. That's a fine. And a boot to the other.
Bam Bam is just destroying our security team.
Tosses that security guard out. Guardian is not in a good spot. He just had his wrist destroyed.
That
Bam
wrist.
Bam now grabbing another security guard he already laid out.
We've been talking about it this entire match. Oh my gosh. That already injured wrist of the Guardians. And Bam Bam.
There's Bam Bam.
Took that case for Christ.
Bam Bam, there's Barrett. Super kick. World's strongest slam. World's strongest slam.
But look at the Guardian. Look at him.
He is writhing in pain. Barrett checking on him.
Oh no. No.
Who's back there?
The referee's coming in.
Barrett's saying that he broke his wrist. There's Ozzy.
Ozzy and
There's Omega
coming to check.
You can see them all around the Guardian right now. You heard Barrett say he broke his wrist. Bam Bam's trying to sneak his way back over there. Somebody needs to get Bam Bam out of there. I can only hope.
No, I think Bam Bam is going for the entrance. He's trying to get out of Dodge. He just went out the fan entrance.
Okay, folks, we are trying to get information. I know I heard Barrett say he broke his wrist. That wrist was already hurt. But then Bam Bam repeatedly drilled him with that steel case for Christ. And folks, we're going to have to get Guardian to the emergency room. He's going to have x-rays. We're going to have to get this checked out. What does this mean for the championship, Bobby?
Honestly, with all due respect, Bishop, that's the least of our worries right now. Right now, we need to make sure the Guardian is okay, that he is... We need to take him to a medical facility and see what is happening.
Federation fans, please welcome back to the ring, Adam Asher, the Apocalypse.
Let's turn it over to Apocalypse, who's going to be delivering our gospel presentation. Let's go find out what's happening.
Absolutely.
CWF World Tour, you guys. I got it. You guys having fun? Ooh, I lied. I hit PFC Graham way harder tonight than I did him 18 years ago. Man, we have so many new faces who in the building, if this is your first time to ever be at the Loratorium CWF, raise your hand. That is awesome. For those who don't know, Rob and I were in the main event of the very first CWF match that ever took place on May 10th of the year 2000. That's 2000. Hey, 24 years we've been doing this. And every time it's a blessing and it's an honor to stand before you guys, share the gift that God gave us, and that's getting beat up in this ring. But more importantly, what's up, brother? Long ways away. More importantly, we get to share the gospel. You heard a brief testimony earlier. I went 5 minutes, right? Just a little bit of time. I did my very first wedding last Sunday, and it was pretty cool. It was neat. I got to marry 2 very good friends. But it's the first one I've ever done in 24 years. I've done lots of baptisms and things like that, but I've never done a wedding. And the verse we read was in 1 Corinthians chapter 13. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 8. And it says, love is patient, love is kind. It is not jealous. Love does not brag or boast. It is not arrogant. Does not act unbecomingly. It does not, sorry with my shaking. Does not seek its own. It's not provoked. Does not take into account a wrong suffered. Does not rejoice in the unrighteousness, but rejoices with the truth. Bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
Right.
That's a verse we use for marriage a lot because it kind of defines love, right? But I have a different take on it tonight. There are a lot of kids. If you're a kid, if you're under 18, when I count to 3, I want you to scream as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That is one of the greatest sounds on the planet, just in case you guys are wondering, right? If you're over 18, I'm going to give you the same opportunity. If you're over 18, when I count to 3, yell or scream as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3. That is the sound that I've come to love, because that's the sound of the parents, right? My 2 little daughters, one was as tall as I am, but my 2 daughters right there. Both of my daughters in the last 2 years have accepted Christ based off of what they've heard in this very ring. And tonight, I want to talk to the parents, because how can I expect my children to act a certain way, to follow God, and to be a good daughter, a good child, follow the rules, be kind to others, if I don't lead by example first? So I'm talking to everybody in the building, but I'm specifically talking to everybody over 18. Because if you don't have children, one day hopefully you will, because it's one of the greatest gifts God could ever bestow on a human being.
Amen. Woo.
But love is patient, love is kind. It does not boast. It does not keep records of rights and wrongs. Parents, we cannot expect our children to live a life that we are not living by example. So tonight, I want you to count your salvation. The Bible is very clear. It says that today is the day of salvation. The gospel is clear. The gospel is this. Jesus was born. He rose. He grew to be a man. He lived a perfect life. He was crucified on the cross. He was put in a grave. And 3 days later, he rose. 3 days later, he rose to defeat not only death, but defeat Satan and defeat the punishment of sin. And then he ascended into heaven. And that gift alone, John 3:16 says, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. So who shall ever believe in him will have life and life abundantly. If you've never had a time, a momentary time in your life where you know that you got humbled, so maybe you got brought to your knees, maybe you're like me, You're sitting in the back of a corner room at a church camp, and God just reached down and ripped me out of my body and let me see that I was missing the boat. I knew everything I knew the Bible, I knew the scriptures, I knew what it meant to go to church, and I knew how to pray, and I got baptized, and I followed the rules, but I didn't know God in my heart. If I would have died, and it became very clear to me as I sat in the back corner of that room, that if I got struck by lightning, or if I had a heart attack, or if I got hit by a bus, I was going to miss heaven by 18 inches, the difference from my brain to my heart. Because I don't care what you think you know up here. All I care about, and all God cares about, is if you know Him in your heart. Today's the day of salvation. If there has not been a moment in your life where you can definitively say you humbled yourself and you asked for forgiveness of your past, present, and future sins, and asked Jesus Christ, God the Father, to come and live in your heart, today's the day. If you are a child, if you're under 18, and you've never had that moment, my daughter, as I said, in the last 2 years, because of what they heard in this ring, it didn't happen here, it happened at home, but both of them individually said, Dad, can we say that prayer that you guys say at wrestling? And I said, what prayer? And they said, the prayer where we ask God to come and live in our hearts. And we did. If you have never done that, I don't care if you're 6 or you're 60. I'm going to count to 3 here in just a minute. I'm going to lead us in a prayer. I'm going to count to 3. If you do not know for a fact, not in your head, but in your heart, that you have a personal, intimate relationship with Jesus Christ, I'm going to count to 3, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to raise your hand, and we're going to take care of that tonight. Because today is the day of salvation. Our world is crazy. If you watch the news, it is crazy. And I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but if I die tomorrow, I know exactly where I'm going. And I want each and every one of you to know for yourself. So close your eyes, bow your head just for a minute. We're almost done. Lord, I thank you for this day. I thank you for this incredible crowd of both children and adults. And Lord, I'm talking to the children, but I'm specifically talking to the adults. We want our children to grow up and to be good kids and help society and help their classmates and be a positive role model. But if we're not living that example through our lives as parents, how on God's green earth can we ask our children to do it? So as we have our eyes bowed and our heads down, our eyes bowed, eyes closed and heads down, Lord, forgive us of our sins. Cleanse us of our past, our present, and our future sins. And Lord, I ask you to come into my heart, come into each and one of their hearts, and be the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, and to rule their lives and their hearts so that they can be that positive role model. And kids, if you've never asked for Jesus Christ to come and live in your heart, right now, just then, you did. I'm going to count to 3. Keep your eyes closed and your head down. I'm going to count to 3. The Bible says that if you will not confess me before men, I will not confess you before the Father. It takes a little bit of confidence. It takes a little bit of guts to raise your hand and say, I want to have a conversation. I want to learn more about what APOC just said. I want to nail down the fact that I have a relationship with Christ. Maybe you have questions. Maybe you need to pray with somebody. But when I count to 3, if you need something, if you need to solidify your relationship with Christ tonight, right here in the Lordatorium, I want you to raise your hands. 1, 2, 3.